What was one of your favorite stories in the show? Without killing the whole thing, but
Ooh, yeah, that's, oh man. Well,
or how did you like your piece?
oh, I love my piece. I love my piece because I think there's a certain, well, here's what I got from my character the first time I read it. There's almost a certain detachment that she had, at least in my perception for a while.
Mhm.
And that's what I related to, especially going through puberty. I developed really early and really fast. And so I was one of those people that was, I I thought, did you read my story? Is that what are you telling my story? Is this like me, Laurel, not the character? How she talks about being the eye of attention by men and by all the boys in the class. And I was like, yes, it was so I can totally relate.
Mhm.
And so there became this time where I really kind of distanced myself from my body. It was like, I don't even know what these are. I don't even call them my own, if that makes sense. To
Mhm.
me, they were no more attached to me than maybe a doorknob, so at times. So yeah, I completely related to that. And I thought, this is so cool that I hear other people telling my story. Obviously, many of us have felt that one way or another, depending on the character
Mhm.
and their story. And then to see the healing journey happen, to get to that point where we accept ourselves. And then in doing that, we automatically open the door to accept others and
Yes.
have less judgment, have more compassion,
Yeah.
which is so, so great.
Which also gives us an ability to talk to the generations that come after us
Yeah.
with ease so that we're not putting
Yes.
as much on them about their bodies and what they should think
Amen.
and what the problems
Yeah.
are. And, I can remember several of the stories are actually mine. And
Oh, okay.
I didn't develop early. I
Yeah.
I don't think I developed in junior high school, and um, and I got breasts. And like you said, I never thought about them. I think
Right.
they just started to grow a little bit,
Yeah.
and in my case, I don't totally remember, but someone called them to my attention.
Right.
They called them to my attention. So
Yes.
for all I know, I got up and got dressed that morning and they weren't there. And then by the time I got to PE at 1 o'clock in the afternoon, somehow something was there.
Somebody just
And
put them on
somebody
you or
said,
something.
"Oh,
Yeah.
and she looked at me
You
like I
are
was,
now a woman. Here you go.
yeah.
Yeah.
She looked at me like I was crazy because I was wearing an undershirt, you know. So I
Yeah.
won't I won't tell the whole story because it's a
Right.
play, but
Right, exactly. But you reminded me of the other part that I love where, it's like going to buy that first bra. Oh my gosh. Totally. Walking in and it was like, well, do I need band-aids or do I need a sports bra? Because that's essentially what it was back then. Training bra was like a sports bra. Or do you need a real bra? And it was like, oh dear God, don't give me the real bra. Like 'cause I'm nowhere near that ready.
too
You
much
know,
responsibility.
right,
I mean,
exactly.
especially if it's a cup and if it stretches and how much am I supposed to put in there? And then we all have that whole idea of, okay, they're not quite right. So let me help them and make them what they should be, because they need to be
Exactly.
there, because over there, we're looking at that
Yeah.
woman over there and hers are like, So
Am I
without
supposed
any
to look like that? Or is it going to happen? Because then they say other people that don't, and it's like, well, I don't know how this is going to turn out. I don't know what the ending is here. It's all this
So anyway,
ambiguity.
they get them. Okay, so I
Yeah.
was actually a 36C
Oh, okay.
high school and
Yep.
growing up. And
Yeah.
then I stopped eating beef
Oh, really?
because they had that much hormones in the meat. I stopped
Yeah.
eating beef and it went,
Like,
it was like somebody punched a hole in the air with
the
it.
whole. And so were you tempted to go back to McDonald's? I mean, what happened at that point?
No, I wasn't tempted to
Okay.
go back to McDonald's. Well, I did, but for salads.
Right.
What they have is a salad.
Right, right.
But we often have the stories in our head about what they're supposed to be,
Yes.
and no one's talking to us about, okay, this is what happened to me. So
Right.
this is what you can expect this, or you can expect this way over here. We have no idea.